Oh yeah, what's going on YouTube? TeeP back here with another Tips with TeeP video. Today gonna be walking you guys through Breach Uplink. Gonna explain how to react off of kills, how to prioritize map control in certain situations, and how to put yourself in situations to generate yourself and your team guaranteed points when you do get the map control back from the other team. So, starting off on this first side, spawning on Broken. This is the bad side. It's quite easy for the other team to get control of middle. There's a lot of places for the other team to stay alive. You need to be careful to prioritize staying alive in certain situations on this map, because if you don't, you'll keep spawning back at this back Jenny / no man's area, as people call it, and it's tough to wrap back, get back into Broken, and back into green without the other team killing you. So, the proper way to play this map is prioritize this left side green control. It is considered the quote-unquote strong side of the map. You need to try and work this side in relation to the middle as well. If you're able to pick up these kills at middle, there's two routes you can take in order to try and make a play and get a point down on the other team's base. So, depending on where the kills are going down, your AR players are very, very crucial at this middle map area. They need to try and do a good job of taking out those players on the low side of the maps, while also trying to protect you from the players that will be in the power spots on the map. The main three power spots in this middle area are pretty straightforward. Top AC obviously gives you a nice line of sight on the hut. Right side, left side, top Broken. Another vantage point is obviously top hut. This is where you want to push up to after you get kills. Look over top Broken, bottom Broken, the wall runs. Another good spot for AR players is on this AC. Obvious, straightforward. Heglitch looking over. The other side, top Broken, straightforward. And then both of these ACs as well. Heglitch, take gunfights onto the other side of the map. Depending on how these gunfights go in the middle of the map, up top, down low in the hut, it's going to gain you or lose you ball control. If you gain ball control, you can move the ball up past the middle map, and you make the decision where the kills go down and where your team wants to push. Most of the time, once you get middle map control, the easiest way to push up and get control of the point and get a one-off is simply pushing up, getting the kills at middle, crossing the ball to AC, whether it's passing, throwing, or just running it, getting this wall run, popping it up for the easy one, just like that. Very, very easy to get ones from here. You want to try and obtain this AC control, and I would like to compare this AC area to sort of graveyard on Infection. If you control this area, the other team's forced into weird situations where they have to make the choice. Do we wrap back to back AC? Do we try and get into bottom lab and push out middle? Do we try and hit the wall run? Do we try and flank? That's where teams make mistake. So if you continuously have control of this AC, this is where you can punish the other team for making bad decisions. The other strategy is taking ball left off of kills. You force the other team to spawn at that back palace side, make them make the decision to wrap back your OE. You can take the ball on this wall run, you pop over, and you hit the easy one that I just missed right there. You got to throw it a little bit higher. But hey, I'm retired. I'm allowed to miss shots now, right? So you can take the ball left on this wall run. Make sure you get high enough. You pop it over. You throw it. And it goes in just like that. Another good strategy is wrapping the ball on this map. This is the bad side. The other team will get more benefit off of kills majority of the time, so it's always good to waste as much time as possible if you're one of the last players alive. Wrapping back ball to your base, taking it back to the left on bricks, taking it back to no man's. You can chuck it over this building right here. We've seen Nagafen do a play like that. That was pretty cool. Wasting time, you can use these wall runs to just waste, make the other team rotate to the side of the map they don't want to be on, and do what you can in order to sort of minimize the losses on this side, or even gain a lead. When I say there's a good and bad side, that does not mean you cannot win the side, you know? As long as you play it right, if you keep the ball in your control for the whole map, there's not much the other team can really do about it. Moving on to how to break out of the spawn trap on this side. It's very easy for the other team to push up and get Broken and green control on this side. So it's very crucial that you know how to react when that sort of play happens. Let's say you go 4 dead, they're moving ball up towards green. What do you do off spawn when you're in this sort of spawn trap situation? You spawn up at this back gen's AC. The first thing you need to do is try and regain at green control. A very good thing to do is do this low wall run over here. Their players might be top green already, but you can run around the side right here, pop up, and try and catch their first player that's going to be putting pressure on towards green. green is the main route the ball is going to try and go to try and get that one off as soon as possible. And then sometimes they'll wrap the ball palace or go bottom broken to force it through these double doors right here. But most of the time, getting back to green is step A, sort of the same thing I explained on infection. Instead of trying to cut corners, you have to get green control. Once you don't have to worry about green anymore, then you can focus on broken and middle map once again. Sometimes you'll have control of the map and the other team will rapid palace. The best way to react to this is have, I would say, preferably 2 people over here, and you can just pop to these head glitches and maybe have 1 person playing back for the interception. The most popular thing to do when you wrap the ball palace from the other side is you hit this wall run. Hit the wall run, and you can hit a bounce throw in just like that. If you play the interception, you can get back ball control, wrap it to the green side, and the other team won't have much of a chance to do anything. I'll be forced to make a decision to wrap back or try and contest you on that left side. That's pretty much it for this first side. It's straightforward. You need to make sure you take your time at middle, though. Don't challenge too many unfavorable gunfights. This is the bad side, and you can get punished very badly for going for dead, especially against people that know how to punish and know how to spawn trap. Gonna switch on over to the other side. The better side, I would say. The proper way to play this is to sort of counter what I was talking about before on the other side. Want to make sure your AR players are up top looking over the other people that are fighting down low, using AC, using top hut, using your head glitches to your advantage, putting down shots, making the other team weak and uncomfortable, forcing them into bad situations. If you get kills on this map, on this middle, the best way to take the ball once you do get the kills is work this ball towards the green side. If you get 2, 3 dead, this ball guy should instantly know what to do, and I see a lot of people actually mess this up. So like I said on the other side, the other team needs to wrap back and get green as fast as possible. When you're moving this ball up green, most of the time they're going to make it to the bottom green before the top. Make sure that your ball guy does not get caught from the bottom green. Work it slow and methodically because they have to make the play, not you. If you get the ball to the green, take your time, work it, and make sure you get the guaranteed one. Do not let your ball player just die for free. That should not be happening because you know where the other team is going to be. Make sure you clear out top and bottom green when you do this push. Don't play it too frantically when you have the control. The other play is to just force it up quick through middle. If you have the spawn trap going, you can get people pushed up to these double doors. You can spot the people that are wrapping back. Most of the time, they're going to spawn up at Palace and be forced to do the OE, which is what you kind of want to happen. So basically, you pop through here, you can pop the one through the double doors and try and get back, and this is where the train starts. If you have a new person at ball, 1 player bottom broken, you can keep passing the ball to this player, go and dunk, go and hit the 1, and rinse and repeat. As long as you have your AR player ready for this OE, he can call the cross, and if he doesn't spot anything here, you can easily have a player over here watching the full Palace overextend as well. If you get this setup, very easy to get a lot of points in a row. As long as the other team isn't playing it right, you can easily just work the ball up to green, get those easy ones, do what you need to do to keep the map control. You can wall run high, good strategy as well. Use a camo, use your specialist, and get the points on this side when you get the kills. You want to make them punish for going for dead, and that's the way to do it. Now, I'm going to explain a situation where you're having issues pushing up towards mid on that right side there. They seem to have control, and you need to try and make a play to get them out of that map control. Here's where you spawn up. You notice your teammate spawning back left Palace behind you, which is one of the normal spawns on this map. You can easily take the ball. Boom. As soon as that throw goes off, that's going to trigger the other team to have to rotate at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 people back to that back no man's at their point. They might have control of broken, but that's going to make them leave broken, leave green, go back to make sure that you're not getting a guaranteed 1 from the Palace side of the map. This is where you can take advantage. You can take this ball, work it towards Palace, and you either A, push through, try and get the kills and get the 1 off, whether it's the bouncer or just a straight 1, putting pressure, or you take the ball over here, make those players rotate, leave your ball guy that can easily just reset it, stall it for as long as possible, make the other team wrap, while the rest of your team focuses up middle, green, and even ball hut control to regain map control. You can use the ball to your advantage on this map. Possession on this map is absolutely crucial. If you have the ball, you can make the team move to wherever you want them to go because the map is extremely closed off. they have to get to the lane in order to stop you. So use the ball to your advantage to make the other team uncomfortable and rotate to spots they don't want to be at. Overall, the way you want to try and play this map, if you lost map control, you get back to your base, and they're pushing up towards the AC like I was explaining before. You spawn up back at your point. You know they're pushing out your left. You maybe want one person playing the interception, grabbing that ball for when they try and shoot it, but just try and take out these players and try and fight back towards this AC. Like I said, if you clear them out of AC, you don't have to worry about it anymore, and you can put your focuses back on to the middle and the right sides of the map, which are the quote-unquote strong sides of it. It's a straightforward map. There's 3 lanes for majority. There's some weird parts to the lane where you can hit the low wall runs. You can wrap the ball, but possession is huge on this map. Possession isn't as huge as some of the other maps, but wrapping the ball on this one is absolutely insane. Use it to your advantage and make the other team uncomfortable to get you those points and that map control, boys. Hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and I'll catch you guys next time on Tips with TeeP. Appreciate it, homies. Leave that like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time. Peace.